Morning is an early morning in the first week of May. It might be May 3rd. I'm not real sure. I think it is May 3rd. We are out in the yard, obviously. This week has been, honestly, this week has been super weird. I filmed a birthday vlog, or half of a birthday vlog. However, half the footage from that birthday vlog is really bad, really bad. So what I did that day was I chatted with y'all in the kitchen for a little bit. Then I came out and I did some picking and watering out here. And then I went over to my neighbor's house. She and I went through seeds and she gave me a few seeds. And I tried to show you all of that. The footage just is really bad. So obviously I'm not going to put that up. But that does leave me at somewhat of a conundrum of what am I going to put up? Because I'd rather not get out of the habit of making content. Just because I do have ADHD, and if I stop doing something, then I'm going to stop doing it. I don't know. I think today we're just going to... I'll just show you what the garden's doing. It has been raining for days, and the second it starts raining is the second the whole garden just explodes. So let me show you what the garden's doing. This is a short one. And then I will figure out what we're doing in the next video. There are some things I do need to do. Hold on. These are some plants I got for my birthday. My neighbor got me a Turk's red cap. She also got me these rock roses, which are lovely. And then I do need to pot this rosemary. It's lived with me for far too long to still not be potted. There is a trellis that I've had for a year. It needs to go right there. So you're missing a finger. Right there. And then I think that's all I really want to do this weekend. Those are projects I need to do and I'm going to show you. As far as plant development, obviously we have this this pot with ground cherries. But we also have this pot with ground cherries that has just developed its first ground cherry. The other day I did pick the one pepper off of this plant. Let's see if there's anything else going on as I pass. A lot of my peppers are dropping. I'm sure that's because of something I'm doing wrong. So we'll figure it out. Back here we have really big, my little aubergines. Eggplants are getting really long. So I need to figure out when I'm supposed to harvest those. And then we just have so many ripe tomatoes in here. And I'm actually going to pick a few. That way they're not completely ripe. So I'm kind of in a what if I don't pick them space. But if you don't pick them and they get too ripe, they will split. And by too ripe, I mean if they fill with too much water in the rain, they'll split. So I think I'm gonna chance it and wait on those. But they are there. I'm still struggling. If you look right there, I'm still struggling with slugs. Like, I never thought that slugs would be the bane of my existence this badly. If you look at that leaf, it's got some spots on it. I'm gonna go get the scissors and cut that out. If you have a garden, a tiny garden, and you grow way too close together like I do, you really do have to be very cognizant of your leaves. And if you look, there's a caterpillar under there too. We hate to see it. So I'm actually going to take the leaf next to it also. Okay, so anything like that, if you're seeing that on your leaves, it's probably just rust, but I would rather not have that in my garden. You have a few developing tomatoes in here, which makes me very happy. So I was getting a lot of flower drop. Yeah. If I get quiet randomly, it's because I'm hunting a hornworm. There's a hornworm in here. Really mad at myself because I saw it and I lost it. Unfortunately, if you are a insect rights or animal rights, I don't think of them as animals, but if you are like a particularly like crunchy person, I kill every hornworm that's in my garden, because if you don't, they will get bigger and they will decimate an entire plant with just one worm. So I do kill them. I don't use pesticides, but I do treat hornworms with extreme prejudice. At this point, we're just pruning, because this is a regular task for me in this garden. This guy got pruned recently. The reason I am pruning is because, again, airflow. All these plants need airflow so that they don't get sick. They're planted real close. I'm sorry, did something eat you? Are you just having a... Okay. Just having a scald moment. That's gross. Anyway. So yeah, you can kind of tell, like, where I have been constantly pruning. This is not just today. This has been like a daily thing of me coming out and trying to stay on top of the leaves. So, yeah. I feel like every season there's this point at which you are no longer planting and you're not quite harvesting. That is just a holding pattern. And frankly, it's kind of boring in the holding times. But you do need those times to make sure that your plants are growing, obviously. So I feel like right now we're just like in a holding time. Things are growing. I'm having to do, oh my god, that was like in my neck. I'm having to do pest control, obviously, because me and my little snips are my pest control. And we're really having to just try to eliminate the fungal, bacterial, anything that could just make the plant sick. That's where we are. We are at a maintenance stage, which is not interesting, and I apologize, but that is our life. Again, in the next one, I'm probably going to go ahead and do my last few yard improvements for the year, plant out my last 4 little plants, and by for the year, I mean until fall-ish. Plant out my last 4 little plants, and that's all I got. I do have basil growing inside. What I did show you on the blog that I was doing, I can actually insert the clip here. This tree that took forever to even foliate has apple blossoms, so that's fun. It's never blossomed before. And oh, this tree has apple blossoms too. Let me show you. What the heck? Look. That's a little crazy. Anyway, yeah. Teeny Tiny Garden is really appreciating the rain. Thank you so much for joining me on this kind of a nothing video. Again, I'm so sorry that the birthday video didn't turn out well. Because I had really big plans for that one. Anyway, going in the house. I will... Oh, that's not the right light. You'd think I know my own lights by now. I will chat with y'all in the next one. The cats are demanding that I feed them their wet food. Bye, guys.